It's the Deep Slant presented by Xfinity. Our guest this week, Dylan Cole, special teams phenom, and also Instagram list. Did you know that there's a hashtag on Twitter that gets tagged whenever you're in a picture, and it's hashtag Get Dylan on IG. You're not on IG, so I don't know if you know that.
No, I didn't. I mean, I know because Scarlett keeps trying to get me over there, so he might be the root of all that.
Mm-hmm. Why are you not on Instagram? I guess is the follow-up.
I don't think I don't have the content for Instagram. I don't really want to put anything out there, you know. I don't have anything to share, I guess. I think that's my maybe that's the reason why.
But you're on Twitter.
I'm on Twitter, yeah.
Okay, so you're on social media.
Just to give updates every once in a while, maybe. Just to stay intact with the world.
I think you should get on Instagram because once you're on it and you follow everybody, you'll think, this is easy, I could do this. They're just posting videos of us doing our normal thing, playing football games is kind of interesting.
Yeah, well, you guys do it for me, so then I don't have to.
That's true, but then you don't see it because there's the hashtag. But it's gonna still keep trending.
I'm on Instagram sometimes without being on.
Oh, good to know. Yeah. That's good to know. All right. Right now you're tied for 7th in the NFL with special teams tackles. I don't know if you know that. In all of the NFL, you're having quite a season over the last 3 years with special teams. How has it been for you year 3, the Texans?
I first off, I didn't know that. It's kind of cool to know. Wish I could go a little higher than that, but we're still got another half to play. But it's cool. There's a lot of. I wonder how many missed tackles I have on special teams because there's a lot of missed opportunities out there that I wish I would have had back. But our special teams are playing really well, I feel, and we know what kind of special teams we have, and we want to get the return game going a little bit more. But I'm happy how we're playing. We're playing fast. We got a bunch of great special teamers on this team. So I don't know how many tackles I have, but I know we have quite a few this year. I know AJ Moore has quite a few. Colin, Buddy's been in there. PK. I think Brandon Scarlett.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Peter.
No problem. You're special. The group of special teams guys. You've got several guys that are only on special teams. How much of an identity is that for you all? Because it's a shift from how things used to be, where you'd have players that played special teams, but they also had other things that they did. But now it's like you guys are the special teamers. This is what you specialize in, and you take a lot of pride in that too.
Yeah, and it's a third of the game. So, and I think OB does a great job of making sure that we understand how important it is, and then it goes to the players understanding that that role is very important. Whether if you're starting on defense, okay, that's a great role. But if you're on special teams, you're a starter on special teams, and you gotta embrace that role. And like I said, it's a third of the game, so there can be a lot of impact with special teams.
Let's talk about. I know you like facts. This year, Houston leads the NFL in opponent starting field position after kickoffs and opponent return average. So starting field position, obviously big help to the offense and the defense. For the defense, especially when opposing offenses are backed up a lot more. What about the starting field position? How much pride do you guys take in that? I know with Brad Seeley and Tracy Smith, they've really turned special teams around, but do you guys get a little extra kick out of that when you guys make a big play like that? Is that something that you really work towards?
Yeah,
how do you work towards that every week?
That's one of the stats I did know. We definitely keep an eye out on what's going on in the league and where we fit on special teams. And we understand that field position is huge. I mean, 5 yards may not seem big in the scheme, but at the end of the day, we understand statistically it's nice to have the offense starting beyond the 25 and their offense start behind the 25. So we take a lot of pride in that and continue to embrace that and. Just keep getting better. There's some things in there where we can get better for sure.
It's funny because I'm telling you about your special teams tackles, and you tell me about the missed tackles. It seems like that's really says a lot about who you are. I know coming out of high school, you were a 0-star recruit. Is that right? Mm-hmm. You have that on your Twitter for sure. And being undrafted, how much do you carry that with you? I saw J.J. Watt just wearing a shirt just now that said complacency kills progress. You know, it seems like that's very much what you live and breathe by.
Yeah, I think it's nice to know, like, yeah, you're doing a good job, but this world is all about progress, and there's always room for improvement. We're always pursuing perfection, but perfection is not possible. So that's the great thing, is that we can always pursue something, and that's what I'm trying to do, and I know our special teams is trying to do that as well.
All right, so special teams, what sort of strengths do you think that you bring? You used to be a running back, so I would venture speed as one of them, and strength, is that fair to say that that's another one that you
mean, yeah, so we preach, you know, smart, tough, dependable players, and that's what I try to be. I try to be smart, I try to be dependable, and I try to be tough. And if you can be all three of those, that's a pretty good player. And I'm not sure, you know, like I said, we're always pursuing to be the best we can be. So I feel like I'm smart, I feel like I'm fast, and I feel like I'm tough. You know, you play through a lot of things, and that's the nature of the game. So, but yeah, we got a lot of smart, tough, dependable players on this team.
Yeah, you talk about playing through some things. Last year, you had the injury, you went on IR, then you came back and played. What was that process like? How much better do you feel a year removed? And you know, having to work so hard to get on the field and then being injured and having to take a step back, what did that teach you about yourself, and what did you learn from watching on the sideline?
Yeah, injuries suck, but that's one of those things that I get to take a step back and you know, look at the big picture and see where I'm at and what I did well before the injury and what I did bad before the injury, and improve on the things that that I need to, so when I come back, that I can be a better player, and not just come back and try to, you know, fit in. It's like I'm coming back and I'm a better player. That was my big thing, and just staying in the film room, being into the games, and so that when I do come back, and that was my goal last year, is to come back, so I could help the team.
All right, you're the team captain this year, so congratulations on that. How nice was it, you know, with the path that you've taken? We saw you come here 3 years ago, undrafted, and really make a spot for yourself, but to be a team captain out there with the leaders of the team, how special was that moment for you?
Yeah, it was really cool. It's just nice to know that players and coaches see, I mean, I was just being myself for the past 3 years now. To see me as a leader of the team, I know that I'm not the only one, but it's really nice to know that people see me as a leader, and that's, I mean, I see myself as a leader, but like I said, there's quite a few people on this team that may not get the recognition that they deserve as being a leader, just because they're not captains, but there's a lot of captains on this team. Yeah,
it's funny because I think a lot of your teammates probably echo that, but a lot of them were very happy that you were a teammate, because being on special teams, it's such a big part of the game. In the Jacksonville game, you recorded your first career fumble recovery towards the end of the game. What did you get to keep the ball, because it was you and Brennan that both were on that play? So
yeah,
you get to keep that.
I secretly have the ball.
Great.
Now I probably have to deal with that because Scar might want that. So we'll talk about it. But I do have it. I got it in my house, and if he wants it, I'll
you share it.
That was a great play by him. I was just in the right spot, and the ball like fell in my hands.
It was great to see. Hopefully a lot more fumble recoveries and forced fumbles for you guys for the rest of the year. Dylan Cole, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.